In our previous video, we discussed about congruent figures and also congruency of two equilateral triangles. And I gave one example of congruency of two scalene triangle. When two scalene triangle overlap each other, that is, the writing name of triangle is very important when we are showing two triangles congruent. Now here in this video, I am going to discuss about criteria for congruency of two triangles. First criteria is side angle side, or in short SAS congruency rule. What is SAS congruency rule? The statement is when two sides and included angle of one triangle are equal to corresponding sides and included angle of other triangle, then the triangles are said to be congruent under SAS congruency rule. Okay, I am showing how two triangles can be congruent under SAS congruency rule. Suppose two triangles X, Y, Z and L, M, N are given with condition XY is equal to LM, angle Y is equal to angle M, and YZ is equal to M. So here you can see two sides and included angle. Okay, the angle which include both the sides are equal to the corresponding side. Here we can write triangle X, Y, Z is congruent to triangle L, M, N. Why? Because XY is equal to LM, angle Y is equal to angle M, and YZ is equal to M. That is two sides and included angle. So this way two triangles can be congruent under SAS congruency rule. This SAS congruency rule is taken as an axiom. Proof, we will not going to prove this rule, but the next one is, which is ASA, angle side angle congruency rule. We will prove that as a theorem. Okay, now let us discuss second congruency rule, that is angle side angle, or in short ASA congruency rule. So what is the statement of this rule? So let us take it as a theorem, and the statement is when two angles and included side of one triangle are equal to corresponding side and corresponding angles and included side of other triangle, then the triangles are congruent. So ASA congruency rule is taken as a theorem, and the statement of the theorem is when two angles and included side of one triangle are equal to corresponding angles and included side of other triangle, then the triangles are congruent. Okay, now we will be proving this theorem. First of all, what is given? Two triangles. Two triangles, let us take them as triangle ABC and triangle DEF. And what else? Two angles and included side. So angle, two triangles, triangle ABC and triangle DEF, in which angle B is equal to angle E, angle C is equal to angle F, and what else? BC, included side here BC and here EF, and BC is equal to E. So this is given condition in the theorem, and what we need to prove? We need to prove triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. Now how can we prove this? Let me explain first. To prove these two triangles congruent, you know that we are already having one congruency condition, SAS, side angle side. So if in these two triangles, if we are taking side AB and DE, so what conditions can be there with side AB and DE? First one is either AB is equal to DE. Second, either AB or AB can be greater than DE, and the third one is AB can be smaller than DE. These three conditions may occur when two triangles are given. Okay, so let us start the proof of this theorem. For triangle ABC and DEF, following three conditions may occur for sides AB and DE. First condition, AB is equal to DE. Second condition, AB is greater than DE. And third condition, AB is less than DE. Right? Now, one by one we will take all these three conditions, and I am telling you, I am going to explain these two conditions, and the third condition you will prove yourself. Okay? So, now let us take first condition, when AB is equal to DE. As we have seen, two triangles ABC and DEF are given. ABC, DEF, angle B is equal to angle E, angle C is equal to angle F, and this is equal to this. And first condition we are taking, AB is equal to DE. Now here you can see AB is equal to DE, angle B is equal to angle E, and BC is equal to EF. So side, angle, side. The side, angle, side congruency criteria, both the triangles are congruent. So first condition, when AB is equal to DE, then angle B is equal to angle E, and BC is equal to EF. Therefore, by SAS congruency rule, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. Now, second condition, as I told you, second condition may be AB is greater than DE. Suppose AB is given greater than DE. Now second condition, AB is greater than DE, triangle ABC and DEF. Okay, if AB is greater than DE, then we can take a point P on AB such that PB is equal to D. Okay? Take a point P on AB such that PB is equal to D. Now PB is equal to DE. BC is already given equal to here. Angle B and E both are equal, and angle C and angle F are equal. Here let us join P and C. Now take triangle PBC and triangle DEF. PB is equal to DE, angle B is equal to angle E, and BC is equal to EF. So, using these three conditions, we can say triangle PBC is congruent to triangle DEF by SAS congruence rule. Now, when these two triangles are congruent, then we can say angle PCB is equal to angle DEF by CPCT. What can we say? Therefore, angle PCB is equal to angle DFE by CPCT. So now, is it possible angle ACB is equal to angle DFE and angle PCB is equal to angle DFE? It is possible only when points P and A coincide. So, which is possible only when points P and A coincide. It means triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DE. Okay, so as I already told you, third condition, that is when AB is less than DE, you need to prove yourself. You can extend side BA up to P such that PB is equal to DE, and in the same way you can prove that one. So in this video, I'm going to end this video now, and in my next video I will explain some questions of exercise 7.9. Thank you.